Howdy y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We've got ourselves round number 1 at our most recent locals. Got some of the boys from Bolton making a frequent appearance now at Fanboy 3, and this is, I think, our first local post Beelzemon Cup. Plenty of purple players in and around, and that is going to be 2 Gatomons going to the bottom of the deck off the Sukaimon. Certainly a rough start for our left player, playing Mastemon into Beelzemon on the right. If you made it this far into the video though, I know it's only 30 seconds in, but it's a drop-off point for many people. I'd appreciate it if you could bounce that like button and of course smash the subscribe so you can find out when all of these new videos do go live. We're trying to get back to going to a week. And a very early blast mode hitting the trash there isn't actually going to get the delete because we've gone up to the level 4. But Veemon's still turboing up pretty quickly. Gonna raise out the Salamon. They are gonna go into the Meiku, which actually does cost 3. Kind of unfortunate, really. Just neither of these players actually hitting what they want to see. Veemon going up in the back is kind of surprising. He's gonna place a card on the top, and that's gonna be a Rival's Barrage going into the battle area. And still, it doesn't look like there's anything to delete. It looks like he's sitting on 10. Would have loved to see the Veemon actually go to the top of the trash instead. But I guess this is just setting up the Rival's Barrage to bring back anything that hits the trash that he doesn't want to. He's going to Digivolve for 3. I think I blinked. I'm not sure if they actually drew for Digivolve there. But no hits. Just whiffs back and forth, back and forth. You see the Mastemon in hand, but there's no yellow source for it. Beelzemon going to trash 2. That should be enough to clear the Angemon now. Oh, and Meikumon out of security. Finally actually seeing like our first real hit off of effects. Gonna use the Witchmon and then the Iron Mako to put a card at the top of the deck and then trash 3. Impmon's gonna be played out from trash thanks to the Beelzemon. Will not have rush, but it's still a body that needs to be cleared. I'm shocked that we have not seen any deletion actually effects happen yet. Oh, he's going to gain back 1 memory, and then 3 more getting trashed. The second Rival's Barrage comes in. And now they're starting to sit up pretty. We do need to start really seeing some pressure being put on by the Mastemon player, but they're still missing those level 5s. Obviously, not having the Gato really made things quite difficult. Gonna Digivolve, draw for Digi. Ooh, just 1 second too late. That's gotta be so frustrating. Because they don't even have the Gato for the end of turn DNA. So now they're really behind. Mirai is gonna hit, so the Veemon doesn't die, but they do still need to get rid of it at some point. And the Beelzemon going to come up over the top. Use this to get a memory back, place something to the top. And then we are going to trash 4. The 4 hit is going to see the Rival's Barrage go, and then we're actually going to gain back 2 extra memory. Although, slight order of operations, you are supposed to gain the memory back first. I think it actually might have made a slight difference. Since it's the all turns is as soon as a card is trashed, you are supposed to do it before that Veemon EX2 actually hits. We are going to see 2 checks go in now. Flame Hell Scythe should be able to clear. He's just going to minus 6k, trying not to clear the Veemon. Oh, and then it's play from trash, a 6k or less. The Angewomon's still not there. If the Angelwoman was in trash, then we'd actually be able to see the Mastemon come out next turn. So I guess they're going to go for the Meiku. Yeah, there's no Gato, so you just kind of have to go for the Meiku. And they are going to go into Blast Mode, gain back the 4, and then swing 4 games. So ultimately, not going to matter that much. Still going to be able to close out game number 1. Going to Beelzemon.
Veemon Digivolve 2.
Alright, game number 2. Mastemon choosing to go second, no real surprise there. Veemon going to be picked up. And did we just commit a second one to the board? Yeah, that's a pretty solid start. I'm going to be seeing, assuming those Veemons get what they need to get done, going to be seeing a pretty comfy, probably 8 cards going to trash, minimum. And Ignite going over for 4, that's certainly a lot. I feel like if you're going to play the Gato, you go Ignite in the back and then you go Gato in the front to get those on plays. Giving a 4 memory to Beelzemon is certainly a lot. I'm going to actually use the Itmon Search. It's going to find the Iron Mako. Normally I'm not a huge fan of committing this to the board because you end up bottom decking a lot of your pieces, but I think he's committing to going for the kind of Itmon Rush because he's been given so much memory off of the Ignite. Like, we're already on 5. You just start getting ready for it. Now you search for your level 4 piece. Not going to find one, so most likely going to have to go for the Balmon. Things are a bit awkward here because this hand is a little bit clogged with options. Doesn't really have what he's looking for, and the problem is the other searcher doesn't quite work. So we're just going to Deathling and kill the Ignite. He's going to put him over to 2, but Andrewamon, he does need to make sure he draws for Digivolve. But yeah, search the Lady Devi. He didn't draw for Digivolve. Alright, we are going to play this one down, give over the memory. Going to go for the Alterns. Please draw for Digivolve. Alrighty. Yeah, so definitely taking... definitely suffering as far as hand is concerned. You need to make sure that you're drawing for those Digivolutions before you start doing your effects. Keep your hand nice and popped up. Is going to pop... The EX2 Itmon is the correct one here. You do not want to pop the other Itmon, give it more. That hand is looking incredibly fragile. Lady Devi is going to be a blocker, so that's going to keep the rush from coming down. I'm going to Digivolve for 2, and he's not going to tap it yet. Do not want to waste it. Go for the Balmon. Now you get the tap, which will gain back the memory. It should put him on 1. And then Itmon once again back out from trash. Gonna go for the Searcher. I guess he's looking for another Iron Mako piece. Takes the Beelzemon rather than the Blast Mode. There we go. Makes the adjustment. Did have the Beelzemon in hand, so gonna go for the Blast Mode next turn. Is he gonna raise in the back? Yeah, there we go. We've got the Warp one now, so as soon as he starts hitting 20, things should be pretty comfy. And you do want to go up to level 6 here. The Balmon does give him the float ability as long as he does go up to 10. But you just want to go up to level 6 just to make it slightly harder for the Mastemon ability to proc and kill. So you're definitely a 10 now, which means you can comfortably float. And choking down to 1. Alright, we do have the draw this time. No hatch, just going to swing in, hits the Tamer. And it is only going to be 1 check. Starting to run really low. Going to sec -2. Very solid drop actually that time because the sec +1, it's still going to be -1 for it. And it does mean the blast mode is a bit more difficult. But a blast mode still potentially could be what he needs to see. He's now lost his float. And he is going to gain the power, though, off of the Balmon, so he's just going to swing in. But surely you just get one of the others to block. It had the other Angemon, so everything should have blocker. I guess he's setting up for a different Mastemon. Like, he's not too worried about the second Mastemon, but the other one had blocker, and I feel like against Beelzemon, you want to keep if you're playing Master, you want to just have those blockers to keep the pressure on. Like, sure, you lose a piece. Sure, you lose a piece, but I feel like it's totally worth it. Especially because now we're going to see the other Angemon get popped by the second one. It's going to hit into the Ordinmon, and that is actually going to kill. And he doesn't have the float off of that one, it seems. Now I'm looking for through that trash. It does have the Rival's Barrage, so there's certainly an opportunity to bring it back. Gonna go for the Beelstar for 1. And now you need to find a way to set up the trash. Digivolve for 2, draw. And as long as you can go into a level 5, you will set up the guaranteed rush. No, just gonna drop an Impmon instead. So not finding those final pieces, gonna swing one at security. And there's no extra Mastemon here, so I really do not understand why we did not just see the block come through. Gonna see the sec -1. Impmon, gonna warp from trash. That's the one that you should have sec minus. Because it can warp from trash and then swing for a game. So a quick 2-0 there for Beelzemon. We gotta make sure you take your draws for Digivolve, and you've definitely got to slow Beelzemon down or they'll just run away with things. Once again, if you like the videos, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, we will see you in the next one.